How we doing, Xbox gamers? Welcome back to another top 5 video, and in today's top 5 video I'll be going through the top 5 best accessories and must-have accessories in order to make your Xbox co-op friendly, so that way you can share with a family member or your friends while gaming on your Xbox console. Now guys, if any of you are new here, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you never ever miss out on any great content like this. Now remember guys, every single Tuesday and every single Friday a new video drops on the channel, that being a top 5 video, and now currently an unboxing video every single Friday, so make sure you do the following so you don't miss out on any great content like this at all. And today's video is going to basically be consisting of the pros and cons of all the items I go through today, as well as my overall thoughts on it as well. But make sure you stay tuned for the whole video to get the most out of it, and all our Amazon affiliate links will be in the description below if you're interested in shopping through Amazon for your Xbox accessories, so make sure you check them out. Now let's get straight to today's number 1 item. Now guys, coming in at my number 1 item for today's list is going to be obviously an Xbox wireless controller. Now you cannot have co-op gameplay, split screen basically, on an Xbox without another wireless controller. You can also pick up wire controllers, but I've chosen the wireless controller because obviously it's going to enable and give you the best type of features like HDM rumble, the wireless abilities to sit far away from your Xbox console, the share button on the Xbox controller, and the overall comfort of the standard controller is great as well. So make sure you check them out. My Amazon affiliate links will be in the description below if you're interested in purchasing this wireless controller. It's $79 currently on Amazon if you want to check that out. But basically the pros of an Xbox wireless controller is it's wireless obviously, so you're going to be able to sit any distance away from your Xbox as long as it's not 50 meters away from your Xbox console. Another pro is this controller comes with a share button, so if you've got a cool moment while you're playing co-op, the co-op player can also share an awesome moment as well while gaming. It has real great grip on the controller as well. It's got great grip features. It's a great feel. It's a smaller controller to suit smaller hands, as well as it can suit big hands. A much comfier controller Xbox have designed since the Xbox One, personally in my opinion. But those are all the pros about it. Now the cons about it, the only con about it is the batteries. The AA batteries drains the absolute, like pretty much in a matter of like seconds, pretty much your batteries are drained just from using this controller. But don't let that down guys, don't let that draw you away from a wireless controller, because I will be going through another product throughout this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And obviously some of you may already know what product I'm about to mention when it comes to that, but make sure you stay tuned for that. But obviously guys, an Xbox wireless controller has to be number 1 in order to make your Xbox co-op more friendly basically, so make sure you get a controller if you're going to build your Xbox to be co-op friendly. Now we're going to be moving on to my second item for today's list. Now coming in at my number 2 item for today's list guys is going to be Xbox games. Now a lot of you are probably thinking, yeah, that's pretty obvious, but you're going to need good co-op games in order to get the most out of the co-op experience on your Xbox console. Now the best co-op games out there currently on the market is obviously Minecraft, Call of Duty, Battlefield, It Takes Two, Sea of Thieves, and so much more shooter and drama and all those type of games. There's so much more games I could go through, but those are the main big titles that a lot of people like to play co-op with. Personally, those are all my favorite games to play co-op with a split screen with your friends or family members. They're the best games to currently get on the current market, and if you really want to, you can also consider getting a Game Pass subscription. So obviously I'd consider a Game Pass subscription and games in general if you're looking just to obviously, you know, play with your friends and family on the split screen. So obviously you're going to need them in order to have the best experience possible, and obviously it's the reason why you're getting an Xbox console as well. So you're obviously going to need games to have the best co-op experience possible. Now obviously the pros about games is it's basically the purpose of a console. You're going to be needing games to obviously be entertained and play, you know, to have a good time and have a good co-op experience with your friends and family while you're playing these games. And obviously games in general just give you a fun time, let you kick back, relax, and enjoy the moments with your friends and family. Now the only real cons about games is obviously the prices. They can range between $70 to $120 currently at the moment, but I wouldn't really consider them any cons. There's not really any pros and cons, but games are necessary in order to get the most out of your co-op experience with your Xbox. Now guys, we're going to be moving on to my number 3 item for today's list. Now coming in at my number 3 item for today's list guys is going to help your wireless controller last longer and not use batteries. It's going to be the Power 8 Play and Charge Kit. Now I've said this in a lot of videos, it's overall my favorite product and overall the best Play and Charge Kit you can currently get on the market. Now these sit around for $50 currently at the moment on Amazon. Remember, all my Amazon affiliate links will be in the description below if you're looking to purchase through Amazon or you're interested in shopping through Amazon for Xbox accessories. Now, the reason why it's here because it can last up to 40 hours, and that is the first pro for today. So the pros about this plain charge kit is it can last up to 40 hours. It's got a long cable so you can sit back, relax, and charge your controller while you're gaming. You'll be able to still get the HDM rumble features and all those great features with the Xbox controller. All you're changing is that you won't be using AA batteries, and you won't be spending as much on AA batteries, which is the great thing about it. Now, the only real cons about it is it's got a micro USB port. You can get them with the USB-C port now, so that is another pro, but the only con is they still do the micro USB ones, but I would suggest getting the USB-C ones because you'll be able to use any cord to plug it in if you lose obviously the factory cord, and you could probably honestly buy a longer cord if you really needed to or wanted to. But that's the reason why a plain charge kit is necessary. It's obviously so you can keep your controllers charged and keep your gaming experience going for your co-op, like with your friend and obviously with your family members. So you won't have to worry about running or like having controllers die and having to like fight over the controller and like, you know, beat each other up for it. But that's not the point. But you won't have to worry about it with a plain charge kit. You'll be able to put it in, charge it up while you're gaming. You can charge it up while you're not gaming as well. So those are the benefits of a plain charge kit and why it's necessary in order to keep your co-op experience at an all-time high. Now we're going to be moving on to my fourth item to keep your Xbox co-op friendly. Now, coming in at my number 4 item for today's list, guys, is going to be the WDC50 Expansion card. Now, the reason why I've put a storage item on today's list is obviously because you're going to need storage in order to keep a lot of games on your Xbox console. So you have a variety of games to choose from when you're playing co-op split screen with your friends or your family on your Xbox console. Now, these basically expansion cards can cost up to $220 currently on Amazon. So if you're interested in purchasing one of them, Amazon affiliate links will be in the description below if you're interested in shopping through there as well. But they're the cheaper expansion card. They still will have the same specs up to the Seagate expansion cards. They will still do the same job, no problem. The only con about it is really that it doesn't go up to 2 terabytes, it only goes up to 1 terabyte. But all the pros about it is it's just, you know, it does the same specs as the normal Seagate card. It's got 512 to 1 terabyte storage on the expansion cards themselves. It will be able to store your games no problem and run optimized games on it no problem whatsoever. So you'll be able to play those optimized co-op games with your friends and family, split screen, no problem. The only real cons, as I said before, is it obviously doesn't have the same storage capacities as the Seagate cards. Obviously, the Seagate goes up to 2, the WD only goes up to 1 terabyte, but I wouldn't really call that a win or a loss, really, in my personal opinion. You're still going to be able to get that terabyte for a lot cheaper than the Seagate one, personally, and obviously it's going to do the job no problem, and you're going to be able to store quite a bit of games, no problem on it whatsoever. You're going to be able to keep that gaming experience at an all-time high while playing with your friends and family by having a variety of games to choose from with a great storage device. Now, guys, we're going to be moving on to my 5th and final item for today's video. Now, guys, coming at my 5th and final item for today's video is going to be a PDP gaming remote control. Now, a lot of you are probably confused by this, but the reason why I've chosen a remote control for your Xbox console is if you're going to be using it for family use or with your friends use, you're going to be wanting to use it for movies as well as watching TV on it as well. Personally, for me, I've used my Xbox in the past for TV and like gaming purposes, so you don't have to worry about going out to a different TV. You can have it all on the console. You can have all your streaming services and YouTube. You can use it basically to control, you know, what you're pressing and what you're, you know, obviously like a normal remote control kind of thing. You can change channels with it, no problem. So personally for me, in order to get the most at the co-op and the best experience, like with your friends and family, if you're going to want to use streaming services or normal TV on your Xbox, if you choose to, this will be the number 5 best item to be able to do that, no problem, without any stress of using your Xbox controller and saving the battery life of your Xbox controller. Now, these are very, very cool. It's infrared censored, so you don't have to plug it in. It's instantly connected to it, so as soon as you point at it, it will react instantly, being able to change the volume and the channels and press the Xbox home button on the the little dot controller. I mean, not the controller, I mean the remote control. Sorry guys, I don't know what I'm saying there, but it basically works like a normal remote controller would, just an Xbox specific one that will work through your Xbox console. Now guys, that will pretty much wrap up today's top 5 video on the top 5 best Xbox and must-have Xbox accessories in order to make your Xbox co-op friendly with your friends and family. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you never ever miss out on any great content like this. Now remember guys, every single Tuesday and every single Friday a new video drops on the channel, that being a top 5 video, and every Friday a new unboxing video. So make sure you've done the following so you can stay tuned on the channel so you don't miss out on any great content like this at all, and I'll catch you all in the next video.